Hello. Hi. Welcome to the live stream. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you are having a good time this Saturday. Here in Milan, it's Saturday afternoon. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Let's just wait for a few people to get in as I try and share myself out. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to today's live stream. Okay, I'm going to share myself out right now so that you can get people as we wait for people to jump in. Hello, hello. Hi, Etienne, welcome. Okay, I'm going to share this out as well on my other social medias so that we can be able to as we wait for more people to join in. I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome to today's live stream. Today is a Saturday. It's a beautiful day today in Milan. There's the sun. I don't know about where you guys are watching this from, but today is just a beautiful day. Actually, the whole of this week has just been, good. There's just been good weather all this time. I'm just trying to continue to share myself out. Just a minute. Okay. I hope you guys are doing well today. Okay. Hello. Welcome, 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 welcome to today's live stream. Today we're having an amazing guest. We will have amazing people. So let's just wait for a couple of minutes for people to get in. All right. Okay. So how's your Saturday? Okay. Let's just wait for a couple of people to get inside. I hope you guys are doing well. So today's topic is investment. We're going to talk about investment and how a beginner can start investing and information, what you need and all that. We'll have a special guest here. So stay tuned, guys. So let's just wait for a couple of people maybe to join in. Hi Miriam and twins. How are you doing, sis? How are you doing? How is your place? How is the weather? How is your day? How is Switzerland? Welcome and welcome to this live stream today. Thank you so much for coming, you guys. So today is an amazing day. Today we have the sun outside. It's just been amazing. I think the cold is beginning to just reduce. So it's just been a beautiful week. We've just had really good weather. So that's really good. Oh, you look amazing. You're doing great. Not bad. Just chilling. Oh, that's nice. That's really good. So today we are going to have an amazing guest. So I can't wait for our guest to share a lot of insight about investment, even as a beginner, so that we can learn a lot from that. Okay. Yes, the whole week was sunny and beautiful. Oh, yes, just like here. The whole week has just been really good. We've had amazing weather. We've gone out to the park. It's just been really good. Yeah, amazing weather. You know, when it's too cold, it's not good. Okay. So the topic of today, we are going to talk about, actually our guest is going to talk about how to start investing as a beginner and what it takes, the mistakes maybe people make when they start investing, and how we can be able to avoid those mistakes. What are the recommendations maybe for as a startup or a starter investor, something like that. So we're going to learn that today. All right. So I think I can invite our guest now. Then the rest who will be coming in will just find us as we continue. Just give me a minute. Okay. Can I think I can wait for a couple of minutes so that the rest can join, so that we have at least a bit of a quorum. I know it's a Saturday and most of the people, let's say, probably are still at work, Saturday afternoon, So let's wait probably for a couple of 5 minutes. Okay. So the other time I was talking to a friend and we're just talking about normal, financial advice and sometimes the mistakes that we can do. And she was telling me, information and knowledge is power. Like really, sometimes you can make mistakes out of not knowing what to do, or maybe you just think of something. So sometimes it's good to hear from the expert, someone who's been there with the experience and with time what they've learned. So that is what we're going to learn this afternoon. Let's just wait a minute. Yeah, the topic, Etienne says, yeah, the topic is interesting. Yeah, the topic is so interesting, and I think there is just need for people to understand, including myself. Like when you want to do an investment and you don't know where to start, you really want to, get more information. Just a minute. Let me just control this. 1 second. Okay. Just trying to put my lighting in place. So you really want to know what to do. Hello Irene, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. How is Qatar? I hope you're doing well. Welcome and thank you so much for joining. Thank you. Miriam and Twin says, that's true. With investment, you have to be prepared and well informed. That's very, very true. And that is what we're going to hear from the horse's mouth, someone who's been in that industry, someone who understands, what to do. And, he can give a bit of advice and he can recommend maybe some, things that you can do to avoid maybe making a lot of mistakes. Hello, Irene. Welcome. Thank you for joining. We are going to start maybe with in a couple of minutes. Hi, Marion. Hello. Thank you. Ciao. ¿Cómo estáis? How are you doing? Thank you for joining. Okay, welcome to today's live. Today, it's been a while since I came live, and I just decided, you know what? Let me do it. So today we have an interesting topic, actually. Today's topic is about investment and how to start investing as a starter, how you can do and how to go about it. And we're going to have our guest. We're going to invite our guests. We're just waiting for the quorum a bit. So that is what we are going to do just shortly. When you come in, please don't forget to give a thumbs up to the host. It really means a lot. Thank you so much, you guys, for joining. It's going to be an amazing, informative session. And I believe knowledge is power. Every time you learn something, whether you're reading it from the magazine, whether you're watching it on television, whether it's just on the internet through your phone, it's always something that is giving you, more insight about whatever you want to understand. So I believe there's no much knowledge. You can always learn every time. So I think I can invite our guest so that we start. Yeah, it's 1:15 and I think that's fine. Okay, so I think we are good to go. All right, so let's go ahead and invite our guest. Rita. Hello, welcome. Thank you for joining this afternoon. I hope you're doing well wherever you are tuning in. Welcome to this an amazing session. So thank you so much for joining. So today we are having an amazing topic. The topic of today is how to start investing as a beginner, and the things to avoid, what to do, and how to start even. So stay tuned for amazing info session that we're going to have this afternoon. I hope you guys are doing well from wherever you're tuning in. So thank you so much for joining. Sometimes I'll just tell you a short, observation, even for my own experience. I'm doing well, Leah. Rita says, I'm doing well, Leah. Thank you. Excited to be here. Welcome. Welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you. Sometimes we make even the smallest mistakes on investment or even on purchases that we do every day. And everything that affects our finance is something that is very can those behaviors that you have every day on finances, on all that, can impact even on your bigger investments. So today is going to be a really good info session, so you guys stay tuned. All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Victor, for joining. And we are live, and we are going to start our session right about now. Okay, so Irene says, I'm doing good, and how is your family? My family is all right. I was saying before that today is a really beautiful day. We have the sun, and actually this whole week has just been very, very good weather, and we thank God for that. Minister of Music, thank you so much for joining. Thank you so, so much. Hi, everyone. Minister of Music says, hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. God bless you too. I'm so glad you guys are here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So in today's topic, we're going to talk about how to invest, how to start investing as a beginner, and we have a special guest already. So I think it's just time we invite them to come and tell us some insight about investment. Okay, I am trying to, wait a minute, invite a guest. So, well, okay, so let me try this. I don't know why it's not inviting. Let me just try one more time. Okay. I think I need a bit of help, because I can't seem to find where to invite, because I'm trying to share. Copy to clipboard. Okay. Okay. Now I know. Right. Okay, here is that's the link over there. I think it's going to be easy for, I'm not tech savvy, so I took about 2 to 3 minutes to figure out the link. Okay. I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you so much, guys, for joining. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We are just waiting for maybe a couple of seconds for our guests to join in. So, yes. Hi, Victor.
Hello, hello. How you doing? How you doing, Leah?
I can't seem to hear you.
Can you?
Okay, here is that's the link over there. I think it's going to be easy for, I think that's very proportional. Heavy. So, hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
3 minutes to figure out.
Can you hear me?
The link. Hi, Victor. Welcome.
Hi,
but
Leah.
I can't seem to hear your voice.
Okay.
You guys can hear. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
Okay. So much, guys, for joining. Thank you. We are just waiting for maybe a couple of seconds for our guests to join in.
Okay, Leah, can you hear me?
Yes, now I can hear you. I can hear you. Sorry about that.
Okay,
yes.
good.
Hi, Victor.
Okay, so let's do it.
Welcome, Victor, and I think we can start. Thank you so much for coming by. I know you're a busy person, but thank you for creating time.
You're very welcome.
So I think, as I told you guys earlier, that today we're going to talk about how to start investing as a young beginner person who wants to invest. And Victor is going to take us through on how to start, what to avoid, and even recommendations on how to learn and the information you need to first find out. So Victor, take it up.
Okay, so first of all, my name is Victor. I'm here in the beautiful city of Toronto. I'm an electrical engineer, but I'm very passionate about investing. So that's why you see I even have a book under my belt. So anything about investing, ranging from real estate, small business, stocks, bonds, all included. So I know most people first, they will want to know what exactly is investment, right? Yeah. So normally, yeah, investment is pretty much you are investing money in return of profit or dividend, any way you wanna call it. Or you can consider it as, a means of generating income on the broad picture. But before we even go to investment, why don't we talk about where does investment falls in? Because there are 4 ways people make money.
Absolutely.
I call it the 4 layers of income sources. Robert Kiyosaki called it the cash flow quadrant. So you have the employer, the employee, which we do the 9 to 5. We have the self-employed, which you are your own boss. You take care of matters.
Exactly.
Then we also have business, and then last but not the least, we have investment. So investment is the last in the quadrant. So when you look at it, employer, self-employed, they all fall under what is called active income.
Okay.
Which means you have to go to work every day. You have to put in the hours to make that money. While business and investment falls under passive income.
Okay.
Which means you don't have to be there. So people can be in Africa, Europe, working for you while you relax, you enjoy your leisure. It's called leverage. So that's why you see most people are struggling to move from employee or self-employed to the other side, which is business, because employee and self-employed, there is only 24 hours a day. It's called saturated income. I haven't seen any human being that will work 24 hours a day. The most you will work is 12. And
Impossible.
that's time. So the way to go is investment and business. So that's what investment is all about.
Perfect. So tell us a bit about what is an investment and what is the difference between an investor and a trader? Maybe just for people to, because there's a lot of confusion. Sometimes people don't really understand.
Oh, okay, yeah. So yeah, you have investors and you have traders. So there's a little bit of difference. When you look about investors are people who look at the long term, the growth. They want to invest and give it time to grow. Because when you think about investment, even if you invest in real estate or stocks or bonds or business, it takes time to grow. So investors are people who are patient. They look about the future, they invest today, the power of compounding. After a couple of years, they see good return. So think of investors as long-term and they are patient. Traders are people who comes in, it's a high frequency. They just want the money right now, instantly. So you can see that in Forex, which is a way of trading. You can also see that in stocks. In stocks, they call it day trading. So you just come in today, buy some stocks, flip it, you make money right away.
Oh.
Just like in real estate, you buy a house today, you flip it, you sell it, you make your money. So traders, they don't want time. They want the money right now.
Right then.
And that's why you see on the most part, traders, sometimes they are so stressful because if you make a simple mistake on that first day, you ruin everything.
Wow.
I've seen a lot of day traders where they buy stock thinking it will move from $5 to $10, but instead it takes the reverse. It goes to $3 instead. So it defeats the purpose. So investors, minded people, they look forward. Traders is right now.
Wow. That is a really good explanation, because sometimes people really don't understand who is a trader, who's an investor. So that is a really good explanation of that. And I think let's go to the practices and how to start as a beginner, especially.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a very good question, because on the most part, people want to know how to get into investment.
Yes.
I said, when you talk about investment again, people should get it in their mind. You can invest in real estate, which most of us Africans, we know, we understand it very well. You buy a property, you make money. You can invest in small business, which means you operate your own business. You can invest in stocks, which I am proficient. I'm an expert in stocks. That's what is giving me a lot of money. You can also invest in bonds, which buy government bonds. They are very secure, because if you buy bonds for like the government, there is no way, there's not too much risk, but the growth potential is not that much like buying stocks.
Okay.
So whatever you decide to invest in, the first thing you want to do is that get educated in that investment venture. If you invest in any sector without a complete knowledge, guess what? You will crash. It's just a matter of time. Especially with stock market is the worst. If you invest in the stock market with even half knowledge, if you take the stock market workshop halfway without doing risk management or financial statement, it's like a time bomb. You might make $1,000, $10,000, but it's gonna catch you when you start going to $25 or $30,000. So the first advice: get the full education.
Okay.
And then the second way to trade as a beginner is look for a good platform. So if it is stock market, try to get a broker which is international, because you want to be able to, if you're in Europe or America or Africa, you want to still be able to trade. There are some brokers, like in the US, Robinhood is US only. In Canada, there is Wealthsimple, which is Canadian only. So there's something like Interactive Broker, which is worldwide.
Okay.
And also fees do matter. So sometimes you invest and then they manage it for you. You pay like management or commission fees. You might think that is little. They might say 5%, 10%. If you invest $100, 5% is small, is little. What if you start investing 50,000 like the big guns, or 100,000? 5% is a lot.
Wow, yeah.
So look for brokers with little or no commission. That's the second thing you have to do. Investigate which broker to use.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
And the next thing you have to do is always start small. Anything you are doing, start small, because even if you happen to fail, you will not lose a lot.
Okay.
You just go into any investment with all your savings. That's a big risk, because if that happens,
that can be risky.
That's why you see some people go bankrupt and then they pack their things and go back to the village.
Oh my goodness.
All their lifetime savings and then they just jumped into something.
Wow. In fact, when a deal is too good, someone wants to just, jump ship very fast.
Exactly. They call it baby steps. So start slowly. Baby steps. Baby steps.
Very important.
Next thing as a first-time investor is try to diversify.
Okay.
If you watch my channel, which is right there,
yes, Victor Universe on YouTube.
Yeah, you will notice that I invest in real estate, I invest in stocks, I invest in bonds, I do a little bit of affiliate marketing, I have online courses that people take. So I have a broad variety. I have like 9 sources of income.
Wow.
So which means if one goes down, like right now, the stock is not doing well this week. And I have people who are panicking, they're crying, but it doesn't bother me because I have money coming elsewhere.
Exactly.
Diversification is good. Try to diversify it slowly. If it is in stock, when you buy stocks of high-tech companies like Apple, Google, try to get stock in the medical field like Pfizer, Moderna. Try to get fashion and beauty like Lancome, L'Oreal. Like I know you are in beauty.
Yes.
You get those stocks as well. So yeah. So that's the 4 main or 5 main ways to get into investing or trading.
Wow. And sometimes people are a bit scared, especially from our African community. You are outside here, you're working, you have a 9-to-5 job, and you're thinking, okay, I want to save my money. The mentality is I want to save my money so that when I go back to the village, I can build my house. Oh, I want to save my money for this and that. That kind of mindset, people need to come out of it. What can you tell, like, the African community, just for people to understand that money in the bank can have even inflation, let's say?
Okay, good. That's a very good point. You see, when it comes to if you are able to raise money until you save some amount of money in the bank, then that's a plus for you, because not everybody can save money.
Exactly.
When you save money, you keep the money in the bank. Guess what? Just like you mentioned, there is inflation. As a matter of time, sometimes you put money in the savings account, and as time goes on, they might even charge you interest on it, so it might drop. So it's good you try to learn about a particular investment and invest. Let money work for you. They call it leveraging. I always keep repeating that. When money You will never get rich if money don't work for you. Never. 9 to 5 is to pay bills and pay mortgage.
Exactly.
I am an engineer. I've been there, and you will get the nicest house here in America, Canada, UK, Italy. But do you have that same one back in your country, in Kenya or Cameroon or Nigeria? No, you need something to supplement it. So use that money, get a good investment. I mentioned, get the education, put the money there, you see how it will move like wildfire. Saving money is 0.0%, 0.08. Saving money is the same like you can put it under your mattress at home. Saving money in the bank, and to save money in the bank, keep it at your home.
Exactly. That's very true. And on that point, I would like to just share something that has really helped me to also understand. And I have this book here, guys. I don't know if you guys can see. I have this book here that has really given me a lot of insight on how to understand on a layman's language, like really easy to understand, a lot of good stuff here, how to make passive income, because you need to also invest in yourself first before you go outside there and start making any kind of move. I believe so.
That's correct. That's very correct. Yes, so the book you just showed out, thanks very much for having a copy. I really do appreciate it. This book, I did a summary of every other book that I've read. I've read a lot of books, so I did a summary of all the books.
Wow.
And this is what is called the Millennial Digital Edge. So I have 9 ways of making passive income. Again, I said there is active income where you put the hours every day. Passive income, you relax. You can be in the beach in Milan relaxing, or UK. It's making money for you. Exactly. Chapter number 1 is like online course. Most people, every human being have a passion about something. Like now, I see you are good in beauty and fashion. You can convert that to an online course and sell it on Thinky Flick for free. People want to do their makeup. They want to put, all those layers and stuff like that. They can take that, you make money. Even if you give it for 25 lira or 25 pounds, that money will be reoccurring every month. I also have affiliate marketing. If you know how to sell, sales is one of the most important attributes or skills you can have in this world. There are people who produce, they have products, but they don't know how to sell. They'll give you 70% to sell their product and they keep 30%. So, and now you don't even need a website to sell anymore. You can sell through WhatsApp, Facebook Marketplace.
Exactly. Or using even the links.
Even the links, yeah. So we're in 2021, anybody who is broke, you have to rethink, because the internet is enormous.
Exactly.
Enormous, yeah.
Wow. Now, adding on that, like I said some time back on my other live stream, I was saying, you know what, affiliate marketing is out there. As you said, Victor, there are a lot of people who are producing a lot of stuff, a lot of items, but they don't know how to market them outside there. They need people. And that's why you find a lot of YouTubers are becoming influencer marketers. So stuff is sent to you, talk about it. I mean, it's PR. You talk about something, and at the end of the day, you have a link on the description. Someone can pick and someone can buy, and you get your money. As I read some time back, that if you cannot make money sleeping, if you cannot make money, passive income, then really you need to really get there.
Exactly.
So on that note, this book, you can find it on Amazon, and it's you can find it anywhere. I mean, on Amazon, delivered to you. I had my copy the beginning of this year because I wanted to do a lot of self-development, understanding, and reading is one of these. So you can have this on Amazon.
Okay, and also just to add on.
Okay.
I touch on every investment in that book. So people who also want to get into stocks, they don't know how to. There's Introduction to Stocks, chapter number 4.
Okay.
There is also bonds investing. There is real estate crowdfunding. There is peer-to-peer lending, which is the future where human being acts as the bank.
Yes.
There is how to write a book. So I have 9. If somebody reads this book and you don't have three ways to make additional income, go at the bio and send me a message. It means something is wrong. I will try to unlock your mindset.
Thank you so much. I want to take a few minutes to take up some questions from the chat. And I have one here. And hi, Victor. The pandemic has a lot of things has happened. What is your advice on the better type of investment to do from your experience?
Okay. But that's a very good question. First of all, unfortunately, the pandemic, people have lost their jobs. Some people have even lost their life. So my heart goes out to all those people who are affected in one way or the other.
Sure.
The easiest way to make money in this period right now is that as we have this pandemic, it relates to investors in some other sectors to make a lot of money. For example, if you are in the stock market, when this happened last year in February, all the airlines were down, everything in logistics were down, all the carnivals were down. So if you buy their stock at that time, they got what we call a dip. So most of them moved from like $50 to like $10.
Wow.
So when you buy, just imagine, I bought a lot of stocks March last year. Now things are picking up. British Airways flying, carnivals are starting to go up. And guess what? That's how the money is moving. So I bought American Airlines for $8. Now it went to $25. So that's just free money that I'm making, but it's just because of the situation.
Exactly. And then there is another also question from the chat. This one is saying marketing is a very good skill to have. Oh yes. There was a question, but I'm just going to read through. Rita says, yes, passive income sounds great. I would like to be making money while I sleep. And thank you so much, everyone, for joining. Thank you. I want to welcome you, and you can put down your questions so that probably we can tackle a few as we go on. There was a question from a lady. I'm trying to get that, but as we try and get that, let me just great guest thinking forward is what to invest. Okay, so meanwhile, as we look for that, let me just when a beginner wants to start, let's say, investing, what are the possible risks maybe that someone can come across, or some things that you can just avoid?
Okay, good. Yeah, that's a very good question, because in every business or every investment that you get into, it comes with risk. It comes with risk. A typical example, when it comes to investing in companies, like in the stock market, the worst case scenario is insolvency or bankruptcy. So what does that mean? It means that you invest in a company and the company goes bankrupt.
Wow.
That's the worst case scenario. And when a company goes bankrupt in the Western world, they are protected by an exchange commission. So you don't go there and start putting their furniture out as we do in developing world. It is your mistake because you did not evaluate the company correctly.
Okay.
You see, the reason for something like the stock market in the Western world is for companies to come in to get funds from people. So companies raise funds to grow and expand, while me and you, we also go in and invest to make money. So we are investors. So we are both protected by the exchange commission. So if you don't evaluate a company very well, like if you look at a company, their assets and their liability doesn't match, or negative net worth, guess what? They will not do well.
Okay.
At the worst case, if they go bankrupt, then you lose, because what will happen now is that a third party will try to recuperate all their properties and then sell it to pay back shareholders.
Yeah.
So if you have half of it, then you should be even lucky.
Exactly, because sometimes you can lose.
Yeah.
Most times.
So that's the one of the greatest risks, bankruptcy or something shutting down. The next one, if you are in business or real estate, in real estate, getting a property without insurance, that's another risk. In case there is flood and it collapses, you lose all your money. Unforeseen circumstance, there is earthquake, there are a lot of things that happen. There's flood. If you live in the south state of the US, flood can carry a house one day. So you need insurance to
very important.
Something like that, you know.
Yes.
So those are possible. Those are the two worst case scenarios.
Okay.
Small business, if you don't research about the business well, and the numbers doesn't match and you shut down, that's another risk, which still links up to do your research before getting into any business. It's very important to know what you are going into, so you know the pros and cons.
Okay, that's really, really well explained. And then I want to take up a question from Rita, and he says, what is better, real estate or stock market? Maybe just to give an insight.
Wow, that's a good question. Let me put my glasses on. Let me tell you something, Leah. Most people don't understand. Stock market is the most lucrative investment venture on earth. In terms of market cap, it is hidden from the normal people like you and me. Only the rich people and the elite class knows about stock market. The only catch with stock market is that you need the education. And even to find the education is very difficult.
Exactly.
The workshops are, Robert Kiyosaki is doing a workshop for $5,000.
Wow.
While I am doing mine for $1,000. If you don't have the education in stock market, you cannot even go in, because you don't even know where to start. Most people who are in stock, they don't have the education. That's why they cannot make money, because when they make small profit, they pull it very fast because they are scared to lose. If you have the education, you will go in with confidence. So to answer the question of Rita, stock market is here. There is no second, real estate is third.
Wow.
So if you want to look at investment, stock and real estate, there is first stock market, nobody in the second, and then third is real estate.
Wow.
The richest person in the world, Warren Buffett, is rich because of stock market. You see why Americans are the top 10 richest people in the world are Americans. You know why? It's because of the stock market.
Wow.
Every one of them, they are linked into the stock market in one way or the other. Think about it. Jeff Bezos of Amazon, he made that money because people bought their stocks. Elon Musk from Tesla, he made that money because people are buying Tesla every day.
Like, I don't know, everybody wants to buy Tesla now.
Yeah. The guy, Warren Buffett is even the best because all he does is the stock market, no other business. He buys company. When he becomes a majority shareholder, he owns the company. So now, if 10 richest people in the world are in a particular investment venture, what does that tell you? Real estate is way far from stock market. We Africans, we were thinking real estate is the best.
Exactly. And that comes to like the mindset the mindset people have, like, you know what, real estate is like, you know, the only business you have to get in, because also they think probably the risk factor is a bit low. So that is something that always makes people to like go into an investment because of the risk. I want to take a question here from Marie. Do you mentor people?
Oh, yeah, that's a good point, Marie. Yes, first of all, when you subscribe to my channel, under the description, I have coaching, I have workshop, I even have one-on-one. So all the description, Leah, if you put it on the chat.
Yes, I'll put it on the description box, and then you can check out Victor's channel. He has amazing stuff. You can go, when you get to his channel, you will find even really good videos that you can watch and understand a bit as you prepare to, get into the coaching.
And just to add on.
Yes.
People who took my workshop, some people are still like, wow, Victor, I'm still getting in, but I still need some support. So I have what is called a patron group. Patron group is where you tell people which stock to buy, when to sell. I help them balance their portfolio. I tell them, buy this, take this out of your portfolio. This will not give you money. This is sluggish. This is fast. These are blue chips. You need them. I help them balance their portfolio. So I do portfolio balance and stuff like that. It's called a patron group.
Wow, great. So Inspiration by Marie, or anybody else who is interested, please, I will put the link on the description box. And then we have another question from Wild and Passion. What stocks can you recommend?
Oh, good. That's a good question. What stocks can you recommend? I will answer it in two fronts.
Okay.
If you are somebody if you are already in the stock market and you have some good capital, you can start buy what we call blue chip companies. Blue chip companies are companies that are already valuable. You don't need to check them that much. Right now, Apple is one of the best blue chips to buy. It's just $121. Anybody, if you have money, you can buy even 5, because they are the foundation of your portfolio or your account, because it's solid. It's not going to go down. Last year in June, Apple did a 4-to-1 split. It was $450. It came down to $117. Now, it has not even started moving. So if you buy it now, hopefully by June, it might move to $450 and you make enormous money.
Wow.
That's the first one. You start with blue chip. You can also buy like Microsoft. Tesla is a little bit high for a normal person right now, but if you are rich, you can buy Tesla. The next thing, there are also exchange traded funds, which are, a lot of people don't like taking too much risk. Exchange traded fund ETF, they are less risky, less volatile. You can get some of them. There are some from Cathy Wood, like ARK Invest. There is some from Vanguard, VTI, VOO. And then for people who are starting new, you remember I talked about baby steps?
Yes.
Right now, the world is going towards green, renewable.
Okay.
You can buy some penny stocks in the electric vehicle field or renewable field. Even the Biden administration is all about green energy, or biotech, all these companies that are trying to detect pandemic from coming. You buy their stocks. Some of them are 0.001 pound or 0.001. You buy a lot of them, you hold them for some time, and you can spend $10 or £10 and it turns to like $5,000 or $6,000.
Wow, that's really, really, really good information there, because sometimes people don't really understand. It's good to have such information. And I'm going to take up another question from Etienne. He says, what can you tell us about the mutual funds?
Oh, okay, good question. That question is coming from who?
From Etienne.
Okay, good. So let me answer that. When you look at the structure of the stock market, you have stocks are divided into two: individual stocks and diversified portfolio. Individual stock is easy. Apple, Walmart, Coca-Cola, they are single stocks. Diversified portfolio now is a basket of individual stocks put inside. So in that case, if one is going down, it can be supplemented by another going up. It's kind of a portfolio balance. Or when I say portfolio, I mean account.
Okay.
So in that diversified portfolio, the first one is mutual fund. The bank manage mutual fund. They charge you 3 to 10 or 5%. You might think it's so little, but again, you remember I told you with time, if you invest 50,000, 100,000, like some of us, 5% or 10% of 100,000 can be $5,000. That's a lot of money.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Play with the numbers.
So that's why I coach people to DIY, do it yourself. So anybody who took my coaching will never go to mutual fund because the bank is eating all your profit. You can never get rich with mutual fund. If you invest £5,000 in mutual fund, in 1 year, it will be like £5,500. If you do that in stock, that 5,000 can be 20,000.
Wow.
When you have the knowledge. So instead of doing mutual fund, there is another fund called index fund.
Index fund.
Index fund simply tracks a market index. If you go into every exchange, the best business analysts, the best financial analysts, they sit down, choose the best company in that exchange and put it in a basket. They call it index.
Okay.
Index fund was discovered by John Bogle, the guy who wrote The Little Common Sense Investing. As you can see, I have all the books.
I can see you have all the books.
Yeah. So what does index fund do? Instead of someone manage it, it looks at all the best company and it mirrors it. It's like you look at yourself in the mirror, you see you. So when you look at the market index, the best in the world is S&P 500. It tracks the best 500 company in US. If you go to Italy, there's a market index in Milan. If you go to UK, it's FTSE 100. If you go to Paris, it's CAC 40. So instead of mutual fund, tell your bank that you want an index fund that simply tracks a market index in that exchange. You will make more money than mutual fund. And then after that, the next diversified portfolio is what I just said, exchange traded funds. The best of all three. So there are three funds in the market. Mutual fund, never go there. Index fund, good. Exchange traded fund, the best. So the good, the bad, and the ugly.
And the ugly. Oh, wow. That is quite an insight there. And on that note, there's Kaylin Tacey who says, I tried online trading and it has really disappointed me because till now my cash has been suspended.
Oh, in that case, which broker were they using? Why would your cash be suspended?
Yeah, maybe she will tell us that.
Okay.
All things Tessie, hello, sees everybody. Hey everybody, welcome Tessie. Etienne says, would you advise to buy Pfizer's stock? I think you had mentioned Pfizer before, and probably you can have you can answer that question.
Yeah, I can answer that question. Pfizer, I bought Pfizer. I kept it for when the vaccine came up. I thought it would move so fast. I bought it, but it has been sluggish. It's not moving that much. And it's right, it's at $33 right now. It was $39, it's instead dropping. So the valuation, for some reason, Pfizer is not moving that fast. What I will advise you, if you want to buy a stock in the medical field, go with Ocugen. The ticker symbol is OCGN. They are doing well now. Now they are around $9, $10. If you buy them, they're going to move fast because they are new. They have room to grow.
Okay.
Another thing in the stock market is that you buy when it's low. Pfizer is already up there. Buy this guy who is just new. They have a room. They have a lot of room to grow.
Okay. Wow. So you can check out that the what's the name of that Ocugen?
Ocugen, yes.
Ocugen. Okay.
Ocugen.
Okay. Wild and Passion says, I hate mutual funds. For over 3 years, only $45 gain to show. And that's what you say. Don't try mutual funds because the growth rate is really, really small.
And the reason is because, no disrespect, the bank is eating all your money. Because the profit that you are making, they are taking the 10%. That's why you don't see any much money. And even when the mutual fund is underperforming, they still take their fees. So that's why sometimes you put $5,000 after a couple of years, it turns to $4,900 and something.
Wow. Because, sometimes, as you said, knowledge is power. When you don't understand, you feel like, okay, you know what? I'll put my money here and think that I will get something after some time. But I mean, if you can do something that can give you better money, why not invest in yourself? Take up a course, take up some coaching, so that you can be able to learn, understand how to do, how to get into the stock, if it's stock that you're interested in, or how to get into a certain field, that if it's real estate or something. Because I think people sometimes a bit, how can I say it, a bit selfish. You want really to understand, or you want to get into something, but also you don't want to invest in yourself, which I feel like it's very important to invest first in yourself before you go outside there. Because what is risky? Getting all your money into investing in something than to take a fraction and invest in yourself. Tell us something about that.
That's a very good point. People want to make money, but they don't want to invest. So it's like you are going ahead and you are coming back. When you become an investor, there's something that they call integrity. You need integrity. You don't want to be in a situation where you embarrass yourself. Just imagine you invest $5,000 and you lose all that money. You will even be ashamed to tell somebody. Because if they ask you, why did you invest it? And you said, Sister Jane just said I should buy this stock and invest. So you just bought it like that without investing or without evaluating the company. On the most part, you feel embarrassed. So try to get that integrity where you deal with something the right way. It's just like people playing lottery. We all know lottery is you are buying that fantasy mansion, but it's not going to happen. So you spend that money and then you lose money. You're even ashamed to tell people.
That's very true.
The good thing about investment is that you can control your destiny. If I buy a stock today, I will tell you that this stock, I'm foreseeing that I buy it 5,000. I'm foreseeing that by June, it will be 50,000. So I control my destiny because I am knowledgeable about the field.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wow. That is very true, because I think it's very important to also to mention that for people to understand, because we want to look at the other side of the money, but we don't look at, do we understand it? It's like getting into an exam room without having made your research. So there is no way you will really pass those exams.
Exactly. You'll be trying to copy from your friends.
That's very true. Knowledge is power. Yes, Marie, that knowledge is power. And Tessie says, this brother surely knows what he's talking about. Yes, please check him out on his channel, Victor V Universe, on YouTube, and you will see a lot of informative videos that can guide you. He's also gives coaching sessions. So if you want to understand on how to invest, you can do that. And for those who are joining, there is this book, Growing Wealth Passively, which you can get on Amazon. You can read. There is a lot of 9 ways how to make money, how to make passive income. So you can check this out on Amazon, and it will give you a lot of guidelines. Okay, let's get into the next. Marie asks, what is the minimum reasonable amount one could invest?
Okay, that's a good question. You see, anytime people think about investment, they always think you need to have £500 or £1,000 or $1,000. No, you can start with as little as £5 or 5 lira. You remember I always said start slow. Someone who is new, because people who are new, they are scared to lose money. So start slowly. When you invest £5 and it moves to £20, it will make you feel good. It gives you the encouragement. And then you do £20, you go to £80. That's how you grow. In investment, you have to grow. It's like a baby. A baby starts by creeping and crawling and walking. Before you start investing 50,000, all the time you've spent when you were investing 20, 30, that are all experience that is giving you the confidence to start to go big. So start little. There are a lot of platforms now where you can go in with $5, $10. You don't need $1,000 to get into investment.
Okay. The lady who said, Kaylin Tessy says, I was using FX Primus. The cash was suspended because the trading license complied till. I don't understand. I complied till now. It's 4 years. I was using FX Primus.
Okay, no, so unfortunately, I'm not familiar with that platform.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I was saying before you even start, you remember I said to start as a beginner, you have to go with a good broker. It has to be a well-known broker. If you invest with well-known brokers like Robinhood in the US, Webull, Questrade in Canada, Interactive, there is no way your money will disappear or they will freeze your money. These are well-known trading platform. Or if you're in the UK, you use Trading 212, all those ones.
Okay. Because Kaylin Tessie is in Africa, as a matter of fact, in Kenya, I think maybe she are there any companies or platform that probably you can recommend for someone who is probably in Africa, maybe?
Yes, there is. When it comes to Africa, Johannesburg Stock Exchange is the most solid stock exchange.
Johannesburg.
Yes, in South Africa, they are the most reliable. I know Nairobi Stock Exchange is good. Nigerian Stock Exchange is also good. But if you want to invest, start first with an international broker. International means you will trade companies there in Kenya, companies in South Africa, companies in US, companies in UK, and you can go with interactive broker. Interactive broker is international, so you travel anywhere, you are able to use it, and it's commission free.
Oh wow!
I am not an affiliate with them. I'm just advising people the best way. Yeah, the honest opinion. Once you become comfortable with that, then you can start trying, because on the most part, Africa, we don't have brokers that much. South Africa have Robinhood, which is good for them. In other countries like Kenya, Cameroon, Nigeria, we either do it with the bank or we do it with international broker. And on the most part, sometimes we don't even trust our banks, do we?
Yeah, you know.
So an international broker will be your best way to do it.
Okay, good. So there is one question here. Wild and Passion says, what is your opinion about dividend stocks?
Oh, okay, good. So when it comes to the stock market, there are two ways you make money. You make money from capital growth, which means you buy the stock today, 5, it moves to 10, or you buy 5, or you buy 10, it moves to 50. If you sell, you get 40. So that's called the capital growth. Or if you hold the stock and the company makes good money, their earning report is high, they pay some of their shareholders back what is called dividend. It's some sort of a loyalty way of paying you to be a shareholder. Because the money that you buy the shares, that's what they use to run the companies, like the run-up cost. So dividend stock is good. Some people, if you have a lot of money, like 25,000 or 30,000, again, you see, instead of putting it on a mutual fund, you buy a company that pays good dividend. The most solid company now in the world that everybody knows that pays good dividend is Coca-Cola. They've been paying dividends for 58 years. It's older than all of us here.
Exactly. Very safe.
And they are paying 3.5%, 3.43%. So if you put something like 25,000, every 3 months you'll get like 1,000 or 1,500. So dividends is good. Your money is in a good company. It just keeps coming in every month. There are some companies in Asian Pacific, like in China or Japan, they even pay you monthly.
Yes. Because I think even there's something I was trying in the Asian market, and it's not bad. Again, I say, if you want to try something, please make your due diligence so that you understand also the company, you understand what what you need to do, and if you need help, get help so that you don't make any mistakes. That is very well. So Kaylin says, perfect. You answered my question very, very well. So there is APPL, ARKK, CNRG, INCG. Can you advise to buy if someone would want probably to buy them?
Okay, what's the ticker symbol?
AAPL.
Oh, AAPL is Apple.
Apple. That's Apple.
Yeah.
ARKK.
RKK, no. Okay, RKK is Roku. Roku, yeah.
Roku. CNG. CNRG.
Okay, so what I will say first of all, number one, Apple. Apple is a good buy right now. As a matter of fact, Apple is still the best blue chip company to buy right now because they are undervalued. They have a lot of development coming up, like the eye fitness that they launched, the iPod. They're even developing Apple electric vehicles.
In fact, talk about that.
Yeah, so they are working on they are coming up with Apple electric cars also. Wow. So if you buy Apple at that price, with time it's gonna blow. Yes, and again, blue chip companies, it gives you a solid foundation. It's like when you build your house on rocks. So if you have blue chips are the rocks of your account.
Okay. Wow. Another, I don't know if this is a question. Yeah, it's a question. Action or obligation? What is the best to invest?
Oh, options?
Auction or obligation? What is the best to invest? Action.
Action. No, that doesn't really.
It doesn't really. Maybe you can come back and with
the question.
Yes, so that we understand. I mean, for Victor to really get it. The risk of trading, that one we have said it. What are the possible beginner mistakes? What are the possible beginner mistakes? Sometimes maybe through experience or what your own observation with people.
Oh, okay, that's a very good question. When people get into investment, there are some mistakes for you to try to avoid, especially when you are a newbie. The first mistake is that some people jump into investing without having an emergency fund. You see, anytime you invest, it is not guaranteed that you will make money in 1 month or 2 months. If you don't have your emergency fund, when I say emergency fund, I mean if you have that emergency call from Africa that, oh, we need this, the roof is out. If you don't have money, guess what? You're going to take money now out of your investment. And now it defeats the purpose of investing, because when you invest, you want to let the money work for you. If you put money in, after 3 weeks, you have a problem back home, you want to pull it out, it defeats the purpose. So you're not going to make money. So better keep some investment fund somewhere or emergency fund. Okay. The record shows that if you are a 9-to-5 employee, keep at least 3 months, 3 to 6 months of your salary. It doesn't matter how much you are making. Even if you are making £1,000 or 1,000 lira, just keep 3 months salary somewhere as emergency. Then the extra money you use to invest. That's number one. Number two, the mistake, again, it comes back to research or evaluation. If you don't research the business or research whatever investment, you're going to fall, you fall trapped in it. In the case of the stock market, if you are buying stock, just like someone was telling me, I was telling them buy low. If you jump in and you start buying high stocks, which are already saturated, you're not going to make money because they will not grow anymore. So start slow, baby steps. And then when you invest, there is always short-term fluctuation, or there is a grace period in any investment. Don't get caught up or worried about your investment not growing within the next month or two. As a matter of fact, let me give you an example. When you buy a property like a house, when you buy a house today, do you imagine that house to move from 100,000 to 500,000 in 2 weeks?
No.
Good. So you have to give it time. Let it breathe. Like investment have to also walk around, stroll, and have fun, and then before you start making money.
Wow.
And then not investing in something that you are familiar. Invest in something you are familiar. Like now you are in beauty and fashion. If you are getting into the stock market, start targeting companies like L'Oreal,
Yeah.
Lancome, Dolce & Gabbana, Versace.
Versace.
You know very well, you know their dynamics, you know how they operate. After you are done with them, then you can now go to something else,
Exactly. And something also that you can be able really to understand very well. I'm not a technical person, so I will not tell you that I will jump the first thing I go to Tesla, because I don't know how, I'm not that technical. So I prefer, to start, as you said, baby steps as you go along, learning and understanding, and then, keep adding and diversifying. That's very.
And last but not the least, especially with something like in the stock market, never be passionate about any particular company. When you go into the stock market, you are going to make money. You are not going to make friends with the executive of a company. Because guess what? When you become so friendly with them, if it starts going astray, you start losing money. Stock market is value investing. Anytime the company doesn't meet your value anymore, you have to sell all the stocks. People who are watching my channel, they know I loved Nicola before. I was making money with Nicola randomly. Anytime I realized that Travel Milton, the CEO, was giving misinformation to the public, they were saying, oh, their badger will be coming in June last year when it's still under research and development. When I know that, I sold all my stocks. And guess what? The stock is now $18. If I was waiting, I would have lost all that money. So look at all those things. Don't get so passionate. Sell when it's right.
Okay, that's really good there. I'm going to take up a question from Marie. She says, so how exactly do you actually buy? Is there a website or a place where you can go? Is there a platform, just for people to understand?
Oh, okay, good. That's it. Even people who are taking my coaching or what, they always ask, where do you buy stock? That's that's a general question. The way it works is that the stock exchange does all the transaction between the companies and the investors. If you buy stocks, there are two places you buy stocks. You either buy it from the traditional bank. Any country you are will open you an investor line to buy stocks. Milan, you go to Bank of Italia.
Yeah, Bank of Italia.
They're going to open you a line. If you're in UK, you go to the Royal Bank of England, they're going to open you a line. In Canada, Royal Bank of Canada, they will open you a line. That's one way.
Okay.
Or you go with what we call the broker. That's why we talk about Robinhood or Webull. Quest. So you have the bank or you have the broker. So you make your decision which to choose based on the fees.
Okay, that's really good. So Marie or anybody else, that is very true. Again, I said Victor has a channel on YouTube, Victor VE Universe on YouTube. Check him out, has amazing videos. He is also a coach. So if you need more coaching, how to understand, you can check him out. I'm going to leave a description down below. And Cadmus World says, what's your opinion on investing now in airlines?
Oh, okay, good. That's a good question. So airline, there is still room to grow, but you are a little bit late because we bought airlines March last year.
Yeah, during the pandemic when it was on the low.
Yeah, when the pandemic hit, that's when most of us bought airline. However, there is still room to grow. You can still get it, but it's a little bit slow right now. Yeah.
Okay. That is very well said. Sorry, I wanted to say stocks and bonds. So what's your take on stocks and bonds?
Oh, okay, good. So now they reframe the question.
Yeah.
So look at it this way. Stock is fast moving, bonds are slow. Stock is more risky, bonds are less risky. You will make more money or fast money with stocks, but you need knowledge. You will make less money with bonds, but you don't need too much knowledge because there are just two types of bonds, corporate bonds or government bond. You can just buy a government bond and it's secure. They will give you like a 3%, 4%. So bonds secure is for the slow guys. If you are slow, go to bonds. People who are fast, they want growth right, they go with stocks. And again, in my book, chapter number talks about bonds completely. If you have no knowledge about bonds, you will start buying bonds the next day because it even tells you where to go. Chapter number 8 is bond investing.
Yes, and that's the book. You can find it here. You can find it on Amazon, guys. It's I will put also a link on the description if you want probably to purchase one to start with this. I will have the link on the description box down below. Okay. Kaylin says, Rita actually says, a share of Tesla is so expensive, over $700 for one share.
That's right. Yeah, Tesla is very expensive right now.
Okay, Kaylin Tessie says, Victor, do you have an idea on Forex trading?
Oh yeah. Oh, of course. I know everything that concerns trading. So there are three types of trading. There is the stock market, which I really like. There is Forex. Forex is when you buy and sell currency. And then there is the new one, which is the cryptocurrency, which is Bitcoin, Ethereum.
Yeah.
So Forex, you remember when you wanted to travel abroad and you went to those shops where they change your money from shillings to dollars, shillings to pounds, or CFA to dollars? That's Forex. But now the Western world makes it in such a way that they give people the opportunity to also buy and sell those currency on some platforms. So it's not like you are going only to somebody to change or in the market. You can now do it yourself. It is good. It makes people make money from it, but it's fast frequency. So you have to be there like in the morning till the afternoon for you to make good money because you keep buying, you make more money.
You buy and sell by like that.
Yeah. So on the most part, financial institution or the bank, they hire people to do that for them. So, but for an individual, if you want to do it, then you'll probably do it the day you are off because you have to be watching it all the time.
Yes, you need to be there, hands-on. That means so your time and all that, you just need to be there. But are there people who are making really lots of money with Forex trading?
Yeah, people are making a lot of money. What you put in is what you get. You know how when you buy you sell $1 and you get a particular profit. If you put more, you also get more. So if you take like $1,000 and you convert it to shillings or something, with that difference you make. So the more you put, the more you make.
The more you put, and also there is also the risk. You can also lose because
if it goes down, you can also lose. And when you lose, you have to be there the whole day to try to get your money back.
Recover.
And with stocks, in stocks, there are different ways you can trade. You can do day trading, swing trading, long term, which means you can just buy and let it sit there for a long time. You don't have to be watching it all the time.
Okay. Wow. So this is very, very insightful. I have learned so much. Everybody is so happy on the chat. Everybody is just, you've answered all the questions so well. And Marie says, thank you so much. Very, very knowledgeable guest. Really thank you. There is another question here from Marie. She says, do you have middlemen who take a percentage instead of someone doing it themselves?
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's anytime I have a coaching or a workshop, people always come to that. They always say, why don't you do it for us? The first question people ask is, why don't you do it for us? Then we pay you a commission. So it is very unethical. As a matter of fact, in Canada, it's even illegal. You don't trade for somebody. I teach you what to do, you do it, I mentor you. So it's still like me. It's still like me doing it because I'm telling you. If you join my Patreon group, those of you who are familiar with the US, there's a guy who was called Benny Madoff. He's in jail today because that's what he was doing. It is temptation. People are giving you money to invest. Sometimes the stock market is not glamorous all the time. Sometimes it can go down and they'll be calling you midnight. I want my money. I want my
money. Yes, true. So it's better for someone to pay themselves.
You take the risk, you give them the education, Because Betty was taking risks on behalf of people, paying them dividends month in, month out. But what he was doing at one point is that he would take Leah, he would take your money and invest it and tell you every 3 months he will give you 5%. And then take your money. If John comes in, John needs money, he gives your money to John.
Wow.
Underneath, there was no money. So one day someone come to him that, oh, I need all my 200,000. I've seen a project that I wanted to invest. Guess what? There was no money. So he started playing around like, oh, wait, come Tuesday, come Wednesday, come.
Yes, back and forth.
Until when the police got involved and they investigated him, they found out all that money he was using to buy his mansion, his kids were buying properties everywhere. So now he's still in jail. So that's an example. So in Canada, it's illegal.
Wow. So for that, I think Marie, because I think she's very interested, and anybody else who is interested to get into that line. Victor is a YouTuber also on finance investment. He's also a coach. You can check out his channel, and then he has some coaching sessions. You can join that just to understand how to start and go about it. I think that's a really, really good. Inspirational by Marie says, robbing Peter to pay Paul. Exactly. Picking from here, giving there, and all that. And you know, there's a lot of when it comes to money, I think there's really little loyalty.
That's true. You don't even trust your brothers can rob you.
Exactly. The same way you can send money back home, and then there's nothing when you get there. So it can happen.
They even send you a photograph of a house you think is your house. And then when you go there, like, where is the house?
There's no house. There's nothing, you know. So these things happen a lot. So when it comes to money, it's just good to have the knowledge, first of all, to just understand how to go about it. And you are so knowledgeable, Victor. Thank you so much for coming to this session. We really appreciate. I'm sure I'm going to invite you here again to understand, because I'm sure there's a lot of information that we need to understand. And I can tell you for sure, I am going to take the coaching call. And just to mention, what other passive income can someone who is in Africa, let's say, just a quick 2 minutes, maybe you can advise someone to do?
Oh, okay, that's a good point. First of all, I was talking to some of my friends and they were like, how can I even get into investment? I don't even have savings. So the first book I recommend to people, if you don't know how to save money, read the book, The Richest Man of Babylon. The main character of the book said it doesn't matter how much money you make, save 1/10%. Akkad said, thou shalt save 1/10 of everything. When you make even $5, $10, when you keep 10% of that, you will get money to start investing.
Wow.
Investing. Also read books like Think and Grow Rich.
Think and Grow Rich, yes.
If you want to be a strong Black woman that you are, read Michelle Obama. Very good book. It will give you some insight.
Yes.
The stock market, you read Little Common Sense.
Little Common Sense Investing.
Okay, so now let's get to other ways of making money. You remember I told you that at this age, at this digital age, if there is somebody who is complaining and saying they are broke, unfortunately, they are not taking advantage of the system. With the power of the internet right now, it is enormous. I told you, number one, the first chapter talks about online courses. Yes. Every human being on earth have a passion. I have a passion in investment. Am I a financial planner? No, I'm an engineer. I wrote a course about investing. You can write a course about beauty and fashion.
Exactly.
Somebody like Michelle can write a course about cooking, how to cook something. Or even cupcake. You put it on free platform. And when you write a course, you know what it is? It is just a video and PDF.
Exactly.
Yeah, people pay on it and you are sleeping, you are making money.
You're making money.
Affiliate marketing. Amazon is the best right now. I know you are doing affiliate marketing.
Yes, thank you.
That's number two. Number three, there is something called freelancing. Freelancing. I have some group of girls in Nigeria contacted me that which website can they do freelancing. I gave them Fiverr.com. I give them.
I tell Fiverr people every time, because you can start from anywhere.
Anywhere with $0.
Exactly.
You see, the person who gave me this cover, this guy was in Lagos, Nigeria, the guy who designed it, and I was so happy.
I use Fiverr a lot, and it's just amazing.
Yeah, so let me tell people the easiest way. You see this English language that we are speaking. English is the international language.
Exactly.
Not everybody speak English. There are people in Afghanistan, Pakistan, Indonesia. They don't speak English. They want to write proposal or even quotes or even on their blog. They will speak in a video. They want you to transcribe it, just to copy it down in English.
Transcription, exactly.
Sometimes they pay you like $100 an hour.
True, very true.
Yeah. So then you even have proofreading. You know English, you can proofread this book. All you do is you read it, you see if the punctuations are okay, all the graphics are okay. You make
grammar and stuff. Exactly.
Freelancing is the easiest way to make money. So if somebody complains that they are not making money, you know what I tell them? Sorry, you are lazy. That's what I'm telling some of my relatives. There is money everywhere. Even writing a book. A lot of people wrote books. They have manuscript. They don't know how to publish it. Chapter number 9 is how to easily publish a book. If you have your PDF, you send it to Amazon KDP. They publish it for you. All these things, they're going to do it for you. They just take royalty on it.
Exactly. Wow, that's very true.
So there's a lot of money. Online education is growing like wildfire.
Very, very true.
You teach people online. What I'm doing on my coaching in Zoom is I'm just teaching people. And I'm making money. And I like it because I'm passionate. Anytime I talk about investment, it makes me feel good. So it's not like I'm working.
Yes, you know, when you're passionate about something, it's just so natural. Everything is flowing, and you know, you're earning while you're doing your passion. That's really, really true. And adding on that, Fiverr is very good. Also, another platform is Upwork. Upwork is very good. The other day, I was looking for someone to do something for me, and I just went to Upwork, and guess what? I found someone in Tanzania who was doing it at a competitive price. So I said, you know what? Let me do it. So you can always
from Dar es Salaam, right?
Yes, from Dar es Salaam. So I think going online, everything is moving to the digital world. If you cannot leverage the internet, because if you look at it very well, people are using a lot of time. Data shows that people use a lot of time on the internet. And if you cannot make money with the internet, then really, I think internet is the only place where you can make money and also, you know, earn money while you're doing something, you know.
Exactly. And just to tell you again, anyone who is thinking of getting one step ahead in business or investing, start framing your social media platforms. Instagram is very powerful. I know you're on Instagram.
Yes.
Try to get your Instagram. Try to be on Facebook. Try to be on Twitter. These are all called international or world business card, because that's how people know you. People are taking my courses or my workshop based on what they see on Instagram, and they just DM me.
Exactly.
Another thing is also freelancing. Sorry, e-commerce. E-commerce is also good. If you can sell something, you can even do it through WhatsApp or Facebook Marketplace. Just sell anything, you know.
Exactly.
Also booming.
It's free. Facebook Marketplace. There's a video that I think I will link it up here. Was saying, you see, you can't say that you don't have capital to do even the smallest thing, because Facebook Marketplace is within your area. There's a lot of things that, especially as women, we buy, we don't use. You can use that. Sell it for $100, $50. Have something, and start something small, little by little.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's very true. Okay, I think we're going to take the last question from Marie. She says, what would you advise for social workers?
Oh, what I would advise for social workers. Okay, good. If you are a social worker, you can be a consultant or a coach, a social worker consultant or a coach. I don't know if you guys know about drop shipping. There is something now which is called drop servicing. All you need to do is just create a good platform. Again, I always like to tell people to use the free resources before using the paid one. If you have money, get a website where you send it to people. You go to all those homes where they have the need coaching, psychology people. You need elder.
And she's very true on that, by the way. Inspirational Barbary is really good. Her channel is about inspiration, advice, encouragement, all that.
Good. So she goes up to those distressed homes. They need people like that to motivate them. You give them your card. They can send you, a link. They can send you message through emails. You even have, if you are able to have something like PayPal where they can pay you international. So if you do a job for them, they pay. Or if you want a website, I also have a website where there is no domain fee, no host.
Yes.
You can get those websites. It comes with a payment gateway. People can pay you, and then you use Zoom, free Zoom.
Exactly. Free Zoom.
Yeah.
That's very, very true there. We are so happy. Thank you so much, Victor. As I said again, I am going to prepare another session like this so that we can get more information, especially now, probably on e-commerce and what you think about it. So that's going to be another separate session. So thank you so much, Victor, for coming by and your time. And I'm going to leave all the link down here so you can check him out. And I hope you guys have learned a lot. I have really learned a lot personally. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome.
Wild Passion, thank you, Leah. Thank you, Victor. Everybody is saying thank you. So that was a very insightful, informative session. I have learned so much, and I'm going to replay this LS again to get a recap of everything. Thank you so much, Victor.
No, you're very welcome.
Okay, so I think you guys, thank you. I'll see you in my next video. Kindly please leave a comment down below how you what you learned or what you think about this session and what you think we can discuss for the next session. Ciao.
Ciao, ciao.